Nailed it.
Good morning.
Rock here.
Nancy here.
Sure are.
Oh my god, that song, I haven't heard that in so long.
Yeah, that's from the movie, what's it called again there? With Mark Wahlberg? Jesus. Rockstar.
Yes, Rockstar.
Called Rockstar.
How can you miss that?
What?
How can you miss that?
I didn't hear you chiming in on what it was.
No, but it's like your name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, sister.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Steph. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Lise. Okay. Yeah.
Anybody else you want to say hello to? Jesus,
morning.
Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy.
Oh,
So, how's
happy
everybody?
Friday.
Happy Friday. It's
Oh
a
my
gloomy
goodness.
Friday, but we're still alive.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, come on.
A little darker
No
than usual.
big deal. No big deal.
It feels like one of those winter mornings when it's like still dark and it's like 7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a bit of a sleep in this morning.
Yeah, it was great. Really?
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 What?
Really?
What? What?
Stop it.
You stop it, minx.
Oh my. Stop! Seriously! Oh! Yeah, shut off the show.
You'll shut off the show. You'll cancel the show.
Yeah.
Are you part of the cancel culture?
Yeah.
Just gonna cancel the show?
Yeah.
All right, I'll keep it PG.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So.
Yes, today is Friday. We are all alive. It is gloomy.
Yeah.
No big deal.
No, yeah, we need the rain, so it's great.
Come on.
What are you guys up to this weekend?
What is
Anything
going
special
on
planned?
this
Stage
weekend?
3 today?
Whoa, stage 3.
Yes.
Hazmat suits over the masks. Is
Yeah.
that what's gonna happen now?
No. It's,
No?
You know, access to the interior.
Interior
Yeah.
of what?
Theaters, restaurants.
That's right. Theaters, gyms. Right,
Yes.
right on.
And parks are opening for kids.
Wow.
So you
wow.
guys can finally bring your kids to
Parks?
the parks where they can spend their energy.
Yeah, that must be something, right? All that pent up energy as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't imagine.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, we used to just play outside. We used to just play outside.
Yeah, it was.
Nowadays, it's all about play dates and monitoring and sitting on your kids while they play. It's not like it used to be.
No, and that's fine.
Ah, I don't know.
Roll with the punches.
Well, I guess.
Because it's just gonna keep changing and changing.
You think it's going to keep changing?
Yes.
Pretty
yes.
soon we won't have any play dates for the kids. We'll just leave the kids at home and the adults will go on the play dates. And that's going to be how we're going to monitor and make sure our kids are all protected.
In a bubble.
In a bubble.
Good morning.
Good morning, Naomi.
How's it going?
She's awake. The terror is
So,
awake.
I actually had to stand up for myself this week.
Tell us about it.
I hate confrontation. I try to avoid them at all costs.
Keep it like, don't give too many details, but
No.
just enough, you know?
I know.
Just enough.
No, it was just it was a situation where I mixed things up, and the lady was very, very condescending, very like miserable, and
Rude.
very negative, very
Yeah.
rude. And I had to just say, like, listen, like, unless you change your attitude, we're stopping this right now. Like, this is not happening.
I'm
like,
proud
I
of
don't, even though like it was my mistake, I don't deserve to be treated this way.
People make mistakes.
And I never, like, I was like, what is happening? I never stand up for myself, and it really felt good. And it's,
But you were polite.
of course, I was
you didn't
very
like-
polite about it. You know, and like my motto is killing with kindness, but to what point? Are you going to get being stepped on, or are you going to stand
Yeah.
up for yourself? And, you know, I still believe in killing them with kindness is, you know, taking the high road is the best way to do it.
Yes,
But at the same
yes.
time, you have to kind of judge the situation where it's like, okay, are you just getting stepped on, bullied?
Right. It's like,
you
how
know,
far backwards are you going to bend over until you fall?
Yeah.
Just to try to please somebody.
Yeah.
And then it's like, how is that helping your self-esteem?
No,
Now,
exactly.
you can stand up for yourself. It's quite normal
It
to
really
do
does
that.
increase your self-esteem.
But your self-worth, right?
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
if you're the doormat, you know, or the whatever you call that, the punching bag for everybody's punchlines, or you constantly are the person that's allowing everybody to step all over you, you're not gonna grow. It's not gonna help you.
No.
Now, we've talked about being, you know, if you have the choice over being kind and being right, you should choose kindness.
Yeah.
That's still true.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
when you're getting stepped on, stepped all over it. You don't have a shirt on, so I don't want you to come in here. So when you're getting stepped on, you really don't want to allow that to happen for too long. Because like you said, for your self-worth, your self-value, your confidence, you got to be able to say, oh, a minute.
Yeah, because all my life I've always let people say their piece, and I would accept it and not like have a backbone, and then that would just constantly decrease my self-worth.
Right, but we're going beyond that. You were bullied.
Yeah, and people knew that when I was a kid, because they knew they can get away with teasing me and bullying me and stuff like that, because I was just too nice and I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and they knew that. So when you can finally take that moment and like, okay, enough is enough.
Yeah.
And give that bully a hard time, they're just gonna eventually give up and go bully somebody else that will just take it.
They'll stop.
Yeah.
I remember one time when I was probably in 6th grade. I remember a friend of mine and we were picking on this kid, and he started crying, and he chased us, and then my friend and I ran away for a variety of reasons. But then we looked at each other and said, "Oh, that was so like the reaction on his face." The expression and emotion on his face really touched me, and I was like, yeah, bullying is not really for me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't handle seeing that crying face. I felt so bad that I never ever bullied anybody. I may have been a jerk here and there in high school. I had my own issues, but I mean, I was never a bully, like picking on the same person over and over.
Yeah.
I don't remember being that guy. I don't think
Well, you
I
have
was.
a conscience.
I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't pick on somebody and bully somebody over and over. It would be just soul sucking for me.
Well, speaking of bullying, your brother's on.
I bullied my brother.
Is there something you want to say to him?
I'm sorry, Mark. I did pick on you a lot when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
you didn't deserve that.
even in the later years.
Yeah, you didn't deserve that, buddy.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I can.
But it was learned behavior too.
I can be a jerk, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mark. Can you forgive me, please?
You were giving him a hard time, but it was learned behavior because your dad was giving you and your brother a hard time. So
yeah, I was being bullied my own way.
Yeah.
And I bullied my brother.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Yeah, I married a bully.
Wow, it wasn't really a bully. It was more like a mean big brother towards my brother.
Yeah.
Although he did hang out with me, it's not like I was a total complete jerk. Not all the time. So it's one of those things I gotta live with.
Absolutely.
I gotta live with that.
Yeah, Laurie, you're so right. I mean, killing them with kindness is great, but also stepping up for yourself in a kind and polite and professional way is even better.
And other siblings tend to bully. Yeah, ma tante Carole. That's Carole. Yeah, I can see. I'm sure she has some stories about Manon Cart.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. It wasn't the same back then.
It wasn't the same back then. They just
no mercy. It was no mercy back then.
Back then they had one. They called it a party line. It was one phone line for the whole street. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So the different rings would mean 3 rings. That's our house. It's crazy. I can't even imagine. That's
awesome.
How easy would it be to see? Let's see what the Cardinals are talking about. You just listen up. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really proud of you that you did stand up for yourself and you did it in a kind way.
And it was so funny because as I was confronting that person, I was like having the shakes because it's like your adrenaline's pumping up. It's because you're like
fight or flight.
The body thinks it's going to the fight or flight mode, and you are because you're confronting and.
Because definitely the brain doesn't know the difference.
But then afterwards, I was like, good for me, and it's really it's not more about that because I knew that person was very miserable, very negative in her own essence.
Yeah.
But for me to take on that energy and let it take
ruin
over,
your day. No.
That to me it is decreasing my own self-worth, my own self-esteem, because I'm not worthy of stepping up for myself and saying no, that's not okay. Even though I wasn't right, I still don't deserve to be treated like that. You know.
Well, no. Here's the thing about the brain. We've talked about this before. The brain does not know the difference between real imminent danger, like get out of the way, the bus is going to hit you, versus danger like that, having a confrontation with somebody. So your body reacts the same way, fight or flight. That's why you get the shakes when you have a conversation. You're confronting somebody.
Yes.
Your body thinks I'm gonna fight I'm going to physically fight, and even if it's just with words, your brain doesn't know the difference. So it sends the same chemical response to confrontation as it would you fighting a bear.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Absolutely.
Or stepping on stage to sing karaoke, you freaking out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you say that, because for me, I still had a little bit of a harder time really expressing how, like, my thoughts and my emotions. I really intellectually express them. I'm really working on that. I really want to master that.
Yeah.
And I think that's all part of it, because growing up, I've always been, every time I would say my piece, I would be like, think before you act, think before you say anything.
That's what people would keep telling you.
Yeah,
right?
and like just play small. Like growing up, I was often playing small because I wanted to please everybody, because I didn't want to be rejected. And it's a common.
Who wants to be rejected?
Yeah, it's a common thing. Like nobody wants to be. Everybody wants to be loved.
Well, it's not just that, right? As children, we're often told to be quiet.
Yeah.
Be quiet.
Yeah.
Quiet. Quiet. Stop talking. Quiet. And no wonder we have immense difficulties in expressing our feelings and our emotions, and why we get the shakes when we confront somebody.
Yes.
So it's all learned behavior from when you're a kid too. You're being told not to speak up, not to minimize what you went through, but as a young boy, told not to cry, not to express your feelings. You big boys have to be tough. Then you only know one way how to confront people, and that's with this. And that's not a good thing to do.
Yeah.
So it's like you really have to.
Yeah. Instead of using your words, you use your fists.
Well, yeah, it's because you're raised that way, you know.
And for me to see the bigger picture, because I really want to get into public speaking, become a motivational speaker, all these things.
Yeah.
Number one is I really have to practice and consistency in mastering that skill, develop that skill. But also, I think part of it is to stand up for myself and trying not be that people pleaser as much as I should.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah.
Because there's going to be some naysayers all the time. I think it's like 100 to 1. Because when you're putting yourself out there, either online or in public, or you're putting yourself out there, so there's always going to be that small percentage of naysayers, haters, and are you going to let them rule your world, or are you going to let the other 90% of people who are cheering you on and you're making an impact in their lives, and that's the bigger mission here.
And here's the thing: people are gonna hate you whether you're courageous or whether you're a mouse. They're gonna hate you either way.
Yeah.
So
it belongs to them.
It belongs to them. So whether you decide that you're gonna stand up for yourself or not, people are still gonna judge you for it. So you may as well give it a go and stand up for yourself and say, no, I'm not gonna take this. Stop talking to me that way. It's not right. It's the way it is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about growth, development.
Yeah.
So, let's wrap it up there.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to play that?
Well, I'm going to play that. Why not?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
We're thinking about you guys.
Yes, you guys have a great weekend.
Friday.
We will see you on Monday morning at 7:15. New challenge
coming up. Yeah. New challenge.
I hope you guys are doing well in your challenge this week about doing something kind and generous for your significant other, your spouse, your kids.
Everything.
Yes.
We love you. Peace out.
Love you guys. Have a nice weekend.